Welcome to week 142, ready for the Light Codes transmissions. Today, the vision that came to me for the Light Codes transmission was the fat, laughing Buddha with his hands up. And as I saw him, I think I was questioning and I heard Maitreya. And the fat Buddha was apparently an incarnation of the Maitreya, and his name was Budai. Following the first vision came a troop of fat Buddhas, a big troop of them. They all had their hands raised up. And so this particular Buddha, the fat laughing Buddha, symbolizes prosperity and good fortune, especially when he has his hands in the air. And the next vision I had today was of a woman sitting at a spinning wheel. She had a little white cap on. I could only see her from behind. And this is symbolic of the spinning is symbolic, is the cycles of life and spinning things into creation. So we are, it's up to us, in other words, it's up to us to bring forward to create what we want in our new world. So it's really important to keep our minds at a high level, which is what the white cap is symbolizing, that she keeps her mind pure. She keeps her thoughts clear, and she thinks only of higher aspirations and spiritual thoughts. And if you're having trouble with negative thinking patterns or too much of a busy monkey mind, you can work with a mantra that is very easy to use, and it is called Eshtamana. Well, not called, it is Eshtamana. The mantra is Eshtamana. Eshta means pure or purity, and mana is of the mind or mind. So it means purity of mind. And if you chant this mantra over and over when you are being bothered by negative thoughts or too many thoughts, it does help to quieten and clear and purify your mind. So it's really, really important now, because we are moving forward and we are creating so rapidly. Whatever we think, we create. We don't want to think about what we don't want, because if you think about what you don't want, you're going to get it. You need to think only pure, clear thoughts and think only of the most highest aspirations and the beautiful things that you do want in your world. And when you think of those things, they make you happy. And then when you're happy and filled with joy, you attract more of that to you. So that's the space you want to be in. The next vision that I saw, excuse me, was of the Ascended Master Lao Tzu. And he is also a master of joy, light, and lightness of being. He's a happy master. And he teaches us not to be solemn, not to be sad, not to be miserable, and wants us to see the bright side of the life. Always look at the bright side of life. You know the one. That one. Sing that one. That always makes me happy anyway. So he came through, and then after Lao Tzu came through, I saw many Buddhas. I don't know how many because I didn't count them, but there was many Buddhas riding oxen. They had their hands in the air as well, and they were riding the ox. And the ox, very strong, very dependable. They teach us to keep going. They have stamina. Keep going. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. The saint is a sinner who never gave up. And they are carrying us to become the energy of the Budai, the happy, joyous, happy Buddha. And the bringing the Maitreya energy into the new era. We've entered the new era. Solstice has, we had it last week. We're there. We're moving forward. This is the energy we're awakening to in the new era, the age of Aquarius, the new world, the new earth, the new fifth dimensional state of consciousness, which is a really nice place to be. And the ox symbolizes stages of practice that lead us to enlightenment, the ultimate undivided reality of the Buddha nature itself. The Maitreya is the Buddha that leads us into this new age. And we've already entered it, as I said. And so the Buddha, he's the Buddha who comes to teach us about enlightenment. But first we have to become the Bodhisattva. And the Bodhisattva is somebody who dedicates their life to service, to helping other people raise their consciousness. So we would spend many lifetimes, or I don't know, you know, hey, I'm not the boss of this, but we spend a period of time, be it this lifetime or previous lifetimes or many lifetimes, through this period that we are now, everybody is being steered towards becoming the Bodhisattva, somebody who is in service and dedicated to helping other people raise their level of consciousness as they raise, or as we raise our own levels of consciousness. And we keep going and we keep going. We want to keep going and hold that energy until everybody reaches a state of enlightenment. And then the final vision that I had today was of the masculine and the feminine, hand in hand, and they were approaching a car. And this is, you know, symbolic of now the masculine and feminine have come together. They are walking in harmony. And this can be the masculine, or what must be the masculine and feminine within yourself. First and foremost, it must be the masculine and feminine within yourself, now in harmony, walking forward, ready to jump in that car for the next phase of our journeys. And this energy, when we think about it, if you've been following the readings last week and the week before, last week was solstice, the week before we had Helios, you know, it's all about the sun, the light, and bringing that light energy forward. And that really also is the Budai energy coming forward, this light, you know, abundant, prosperous, happy, joyous energy. And I've certainly been in that energy, in particular since Christmas, or since Christmas. So it's certainly here. And we are at week 142, which if you add 1, 4, and 2, it becomes a 7. So we have this beautiful violet energy that is leading us through this week. And this is to do with the Crown Chakra and trust and connecting with the father energies, healing the father wound and the father on earth, our earthly father, and our heavenly father energy. So this is a beautiful inspirational energy that is leading us through this week. Think of this beautiful, inspiring energy. And when we are inspired, we are always happy. So beautiful energy leading us through. Wear it and have it around you this week to help you move through the energies that are available for us this week. And I have done the cards. And the first card that come up today, which is you know, at the base chakra, is card number 51. So this is like keeping our thoughts directed towards the change, which is bringing our visions forward. 51 becomes a 6. It's all about visions and it's all about love. Keep your mind on the higher love, on divine love, and communicate in that way, in loving ways, loving thoughts. Have loving thoughts and keep your commitments. Here you have the hand of God bringing you back and putting you back on track, and keep your commitments, your spiritual commitments, and keep your commitments to yourself, your higher self, and your higher path, your higher purpose. Keep your commitments. And the second card in the sacral chakra today is card number 0, which could also be card number 22, because this card is the dreamer, Archangel Metatron, leap of faith, follow your dreams and unexpected opportunities. So this is also in the tarot pack. This is the fool. So being innocent, being able to, you know, and this would also, you know, this connects very much with the Budai energy, carefree, happy, joyous. Take a leap of faith, trust. We had that violet energy again, trust, and follow your dreams. What is it? Dare to do those things that you have always wanted to do. Dare to take a step in that direction. There are unexpected opportunities coming forward when we dare to do what we really love and what is truly holding the joy within our heart. So this is again reminding us we're creating there. That's the sacral chakra. That's what we're creating. Keep all of those positive thoughts moving us forward. Stay totally in the space of love and joy, and you will only attract more of that. And if you are not feeling in a space of love and joy, if you are angry, if you are stuck, if you are feeling blocked in some way, intend that you can reach that energy and maybe call on the energy of the Buddha to help you to clear that. And maybe the anger rising and the stuckness rising and the heaviness rising that you are feeling right now is showing you that you are trying to clear those blockages. You are in the process of clearing those blockages so you can get to the very light and airy state of joy and move forward into that space. And in this solar plexus today, so we need to be to express joy, we have to have a clear solar plexus, no anxiety, no fears. And we're moving forward in our mission, and we have the anchor, and this is really solid. This is saying if you can keep your, and this is security, if you can keep your thoughts positive and high and light, you are totally secure in your path forward. You are fully grounded, be grounded. This is really solid that you are guaranteed to be able to access that energy of joy and spontaneity and freedom and innocence and all of that wonderful, bright, brilliant, blissful energy that comes when you are fully in alignment with your higher self. And the heart card today is card number 4, which is the heart. And this is foundations, you know. Again, 4 is very much about foundations and solid building. It's the builder. What you think is what you are building. Your thoughts are your building blocks to your future. So when you think about that, if you're thinking negative thoughts, if you're thinking somebody else is doing better than me, or somebody else has got more than me, or why don't I have this, or they're your building blocks. And we're coming up to another card where I'll talk more about that, but they're the building blocks. If that's what you're putting in your foundations, that's what you're building yourself towards. You don't want to build with negative thoughts. So this card says, just breathe, just breathe. So face yourself, face whatever it is, call upon your higher self, just breathe. Don't worry about what is to come. Don't worry about what is before. Just be in the moment, be in the heart space and just breathe. Just be in the moment, just let go of control. You don't need to have control, because when you're trying to control things, you're probably choosing things that are really not for your highest good anyway. You just think they are, but you know, if you totally surrender to the divine. I surrender to the divine. I surrender to the divine. Say that every day. I surrender to the divine, and allow the divine to guide you. Allow the divine to come forward to you, and know that every experience and every challenge even, and every person that comes in your way is a gift from the divine, so that you can face parts of yourself that you don't know, or that you need to let go of parts of yourself, and face those parts of yourself and say, thank you for the challenge. I'm feeling angry. Thank you. I know I need to clear that. I surrender to the divine. I feel blocked. Thank you. I surrender to the divine. Just keep using the mantra, I surrender to the divine. And while I am on the mantra side of things, today, just before after I did the cards, I just automatically started singing and chanting. And the mantra that I was chanting, that was given to me, was Maru Ela, Maru Ela, Maru Ela, Maru Ela. And I was singing it. It's so much tapped into that joyous energy. It is a great soul. Ela is to do with rise, ascend, lift up, ascend, ascend, ascend. And Maru is to do with the soul. And Ma, I think, is the mother energy, but there is something else in there which I'm going to check later to see if I can find from the ancient Egyptian energies. But it is a very divine energy of the soul, the lightness of the soul. Maruela, Maruela, Maruela. Just surrender to the joy and the bliss of this energy that the Budai energy is bringing forward for us this week. And the truth of it is, yes, we must surrender. We need to face those other parts of ourselves. We want to touch the hidden parts of ourselves, our higher parts of ourselves. We want to touch and be in connection with that. Surrender to the divine. And the truth is, in the throat chakra, we are coming forward to, we have card number 8 in the tarot here today, the 8 of swords. And this is that we can't know what is ahead of us. We can't see it right now. We feel bound to some old ways, but we are really not bound. We are bound to our thoughts if we don't surrender to the divine, and it will keep us trapped. But the truth is all around us. These swords here, the truth is all around us. And behind here is a castle. Castles are always promising things that are about promising things to come. So while we can't see what is happening for us right now, we can't understand why the challenges are there. Behind those challenges are promising things to come. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Maru ela maru. And in the 6th chakra this week, we have the pyramid. And this is what I was talking about. The building blocks of the base of the pyramid are your thoughts and what you are presenting and what you are doing. This is the foundation. You need to be striving up towards the pinnacle of the pyramid. We are building our pyramidal selves. And every building block that we put in starts with a thought. So make sure that thought is beautiful, blissful, higher aspirations. And on Saturday night, I ran a meditation class here in Luxor in Egypt. And the first vision I had was actually of a pyramid with a sun on top. And this is us. This is the world we are moving forward into. Everybody now is building their pyramidal self. Everybody now is starting to awaken, to clear those hard, heavy energies, release them, and see the sun, align with the sun. You can imagine yourself each and every day. You can wake up and imagine yourself standing directly underneath the sun and receiving the beautiful light of the sun, the divine light of the greater central sun. Keep yourself aligned with the sun and you won't have a shadow. Imagine that. If the sun is totally above you, your shadow will be totally underneath you, will walk harmoniously with you. It won't be here, it won't be there. You won't be able to see it. You'll be in alignment with it. You will become friends with your greatest ally. You'll be totally in alignment. And you won't have a shadow. You won't be expressing your shadow side. You will be expressing the brilliant, joyous part of you, the Budai energy. So build your pyramid. This is the 6th chakra. This is the vision that we must keep. We must keep that we are building up a strong and powerful pyramidal self. And every block that is being placed into our pyramid should be a brick or a block of positivity, of higher aspirations of where we want to go in the future. Because the future is, we're here, we've entered into the age of Ketra, which is the scarab. He's come up out of the dung, and he's coming into the new light and offering us this beautiful light. This is a scarab, by the way. and look at the lotus that is being depicted on the back of the scarab, entering into the enlightened state. Beautiful energies coming forward there. And the final card in the Crown Chakra today is Lu. I don't know who Lu is, but anyway, Lu is here. And he says, have persistence. Persistence. But this is the saying as the oxen saying, persist, 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 keep going, have strength, stamina, stamina, stamina. Persistence takes you there to this beautiful enlightened state. He looks very enlightened. Look at him. The light from his brow chakra, awakened third eye, and open throat chakra. Look at this. He's wearing this necklet here, but it is open at the neck. He's able to express his truth. And he's wearing this is a sun. He is obviously a sun god coming forward. Again, sun is happy and brilliance and all of that. Beautiful, beautiful energy of the sun coming forward as we've come through from the solstice, and we're still expressing these beautiful energies as we move forward towards the full moon on Wednesday. But we are expressing this beautiful new life. The sun brings new life. Everything grows with the energy of the sun. And so you want to be in alignment with the sun so you can grow and become enlightened like the sun. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if you would like to do some work with me, I do this week. I do many things, but this week I would like to offer you to connect with me and have a spiritual healing progress report, is what I call them. And in these reports, I can give you information about where you are spiritually, what's happening for you spiritually. I have visions. I can tell you exactly what's coming up for you, what you're working on, how to shift and to raise your consciousness. And just go to my website, www.howtoreturntolove.com, and check out my services. And meanwhile, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please do share. And I will see you next week. Remember, this week, keep the violet around you. Keep yourself really uplifted in those inspirational, divine inspiration. Tap into divine inspiration. Surround yourself. Breathe it in. Surround your aura. Breathe it into your aura and have this beautiful, beautiful color lifting you up, allowing you to come into trust in yourself, trust in your higher self, trust in the higher guidance, and trust in the path. Trust in the process of your own spiritual journey. See you next week. And next week is going to be, we're getting close to New Year. So yes, next week we will be in the new year. Next week we're going to be in 2021. We're almost there. So the year of truth and change and expressing that truth. So I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Have an awesome week this week, and love you lots. Bye.